Howdy everyone, it's me once again, the one and only Killer RANT. And today, I'm going to be doing this video for the film Death Kappa. So yeah, welcome to part 2. I'm doing a second part to this, and yeah, you better take something to drink and whatnot, because there's a long laundry list of stuff of what's wrong with the movie. So let's get started. And this whole bit from what I was talking about earlier becomes really sexual for no reason. Really, it's just thrown in there because I don't know. Because I guess because it's like a perfect opportunity just for the villain to grab a gun and shoot her. So why didn't the villain do that? I don't know. And why didn't the hero have a chance when the hero is finally let go to defeat the bad guy? I don't know. The whole music thing I brought up earlier, well, main character here has to sing some music or whatever. Oh my, this has some of the worst lyrics, worst songs for a movie I've ever heard. They're so silly, overly goofy. It's up to the point, it's like they didn't even try to write good lyrics. Just slap some lighthearted tune to it and call it a song. And another strange thing I can say that in a bad way is that this film came out in 2010. Keep that in mind. Okay, the tagline King Kong is dead, Godzilla has retired, and there's a new monster in town. Okay, here's the problem though. You fucked it up. You fucked it up. I mean, you really fucked it up. I mean, really. Okay, the last King Kong film that was released was with a remake in 2005. Until you didn't get another movie in 2017. That's 12 years. Come on. Again, this movie came out in 2010. Okay. So, think about that. Again, okay, I guess you're going to say to drive the point home is that, okay, another example of what I'm talking about okay, keep in mind what I'm saying. That came out in 2010, alright? That movie came out in 2010. Godzilla Final Wars, yeah, the Godzilla didn't have another movie since then in 2004. Up until the 2014 one. That's 10 years. Again, that's a perfect chance to bring a new monster in. And you still fucked it up. Come on. Okay, another example. Okay, let me see. Oh, yes. Gamma the Brave. Gamma didn't have a film ever since 2005. And it's already 2021. Yeah, think about that. Let me see what else. Oh, Martha didn't have her own film since the 1990s. Again, that's 12 years right there. And if you don't even count Final Wars, that's 6 years right there. Martha was not in another movie up until The King of Monsters, which was released in 2019. Yeah, think about that. I mean, really. So, yeah, come on, this movie really fucked up. It really fucked up when you think about it. It's terrible. It's so bad. Kind of reminds me of the one scene in Man of Steel where Zod was trying to convince Superman to not destroy the ship to save Krypton. It looked like Superman thought about it for like a brief second, but then decides to go ahead and destroy the ship, even though Zod said, if you destroy the ship, you would destroy their home planet, Krypton or whatever. But then, Superman says Krypton had its chance. Okay, think about that. I'm going to say the same thing with this movie. It had its chance. You had your chance right there. You had no competition. Literally no competition at all. And you still fucked it up.
You blew it! You blew it! You had it all and you blew it!
You blew it, man.
And you blew it! You blew it.
You blew it. You blew it.
I reviewed this hunk of garbage before, and this kaiju movie came out in 2005. 5 years prior to the movie I'm talking about. And then that got a sequel in 2020. 10 years after the movie I'm talking about premiered. And then there's Pacific Rim, the first one. 3 years after this film premiered, I'm talking about. So yeah, think about that. I mean, really. And then, of course, I got a sequel 8 years after this film premiered. So, yeah, that's the thing. And also, there was this movie, The Host. That's like kaiju creature feature kind of a thing. 4 years before this movie premiered. So, and mind you, this came out, Death Kappa, in 2010. You know that saying, timing is everything, right? Well, I guess just something like that. Yeah, something like that. That's definitely true for the film industry. Timing is everything. So, yeah, like I just said a moment ago, this movie literally had no competition at that time. Could you imagine if this was good? I mean, really? So yeah, literally every single character is annoying. When it comes to bad movies, it's usually like one or two characters, or maybe just one that's annoying. But I didn't like none of the characters, ever. I mean, I know they were trying to give the monster some personality, which is fine. You can tell, they were really trying to give the creature personality and whatnot. Sure, that's fine. I'm not against that. But they even managed to do that wrong. They managed to do that wrong. I guess you have to use the body language to, convey a personality, but since they can't talk, but come on. Alright, one thing for sure I can definitely say, folks. This was, I have to compare to this movie in some ways, because holy shit, special effects in this movie, folks, it's bad. Yeah, that's how it looks like in this movie, the special effects, you don't call them that. Yeah, I mean, really. Ugh, boy, that's just, wow. I mean, really. And then, have a look back at this movie, and, well, at least, it's not that terrible in comparison. I mean, the guys in suits, sure, but, I mean, come on, give me a break. How much of a fuck up do you have to be that, this movie is much better in that department? I mean, really. I guess, oh boy, I just said. I guess another thing I want to bring up when it comes to terms of quality, if you can call it that, is that, yeah, the audio in this movie, it's horrendous. Awful. The audio is really awful, folks, in this movie. But at least, at the very least, uh, this movie doesn't have audio problems like that movie does. I mean, really. That one movie I just brought up, I mean, the score is, wow. Just, yeah. And, this one has a better score from the audiences, I guess. Okay, not by much, sure, but still. So, yeah, that's definitely something to think about. Oh, yeah. Which reminds me, this lady likes singing, our main character likes singing, and this singing scene in this movie, well, briefly anyway, with this guy, yeah, makes me think, maybe those two characters should hook up or something. It would probably make a better story, I guess, yeah. And honestly, this film does remind me of a certain anime, not in a good way, but like a cinema knockoff, which I'll get to. Yeah, you heard me right. Which I'll get to in a bit. Don't worry, put a pin on this. I'll get back to this. If I'm gonna be straightforward with you folks, that's no pun intended because I'm not trying to take jabs at the LGBT community or anything. But I'd much rather watch Sailor Moon. Yeah, the female lead, she wants to sing. She likes singing, even though she's really terrible at it. Okay. And then there was a bit of brief backstory of ancient monsters and whatnot in the beginning of the film, as a way to tie up everything and whatnot. I mean, okay, there is an idea there. There's an attempt of an idea, sure. Ugh. Can I just play a drinking game instead? I mean, really? Keep talking about this movie. It's so bad. Even the dialogue is bad. And yes, I saw this subtitled. The dialogue is so damn bad. Like they didn't care really, whatsoever. And if you want to count the Younger reboot, which came out in 1999, that's 11 years before this movie came out. So again, you have perfect opportunity here. Oh boy. Yeah. You really had a chance here. You really did it. And don't get me wrong, folks. I know there was some admiration with you, folks. By which I mean, I know that the people behind this film, they love the genre. They really enjoy the genre of kaiju, which is fine. If anything, that just really pisses me off because they were trying to have some effort, I guess, to some extent, but it's so flawed. It takes away the effort that was placed in this film. So, yeah. I mean, okay, this is one of those movies where you're gonna love it or hate it. That's one of those types of experience you can get from this. But yeah, I really didn't like it. I really didn't like it. It just pissed me off. The director really stated he really admired this genre. And you end up with this schlock? I mean, really, man? Just, if anything, that amplifies the disappointment in this. Because this clearly could have been a really good movie. Which it isn't. Other different DVDs that were released, of course. Many different editions of this film were released on DVD. And also, this film was also released on Blu-ray as well, if anyone's curious to get this purchased. I don't know why you would, but, I mean, if you want to check it out for your own, sure. You're gonna go on eBay or Amazon for a decent price. If you can find it for a decent price, I guess. So, just warning you is all. Anyway, that's a Japanese ending. You mean as in a different ending? Is that what you're trying to imply here? Honestly, I don't give a shit. I don't want to watch this again. This is gonna be a one-time thing for me, folks. That's it. Yeah, this movie was bizarre. Not necessarily in a good way, mind you, but bizarre in a rather stupid way. Real stupid. But yeah, just hell no, I'm not watching this shit again. And this guy was a part of the production for this movie. What the actual fuck? I mean, this dude was assisting with the Gamma trilogy, which is often known as to be some of the best kaiju films ever made. And you come to this schlock? What the fuck happened? Really? You owe some bills or something? You owe back taxes? I don't know. You owe the mafia?